Hi, I'm Dean from Icario, and this is my 3-day potato reset. Potato what?
Open that up. Check, check, check. Let's publish. It's public.
Just published the potato reset video.
The difference is incredible.
From the very moment that I saw the first clip talking about it, I thought, this is something that I want to try too. And it just so happens that over the last few days, my fridge has been running very empty. When I say an empty fridge, I mean it. There is nothing but yogurt. And I purposely didn't fill it up again so that there would be no temptations in the house when I start the challenge myself. Now I'm only gonna do it for 3 days. This is just a little, let's say a taster to reset the taste buds. That is my meal package for the next 3 days. My automatic response is to put salt in there. I completely cooked them to mush. How do you fail at cooking potatoes when you didn't even have to add salt? Basically boiled it until it was mashed potato. Yeah, that's okay. I actually quite like this. So the first meal is definitely not a challenge. I find that the skins of the potato actually have some flavor in it too, and I think that'll be my saving grace. Let's see after, eating this all of tomorrow and the next day, how I feel about it then. Day number 2 of the potato diet. It's after midday already. Don't feel hungry at the moment, but I know I need to eat something before that happens, so I did not make mush. Bland potatoes are just that, they're bland, but they're still okay. They're still cool. What I've noticed is that when your attention is taken away from flavor, well, because there is no flavor, you do become much more mindful of the textures of food. The more tasty it is, the more we should be mindful, but the more tasty it is, the more we just gobble it all up. So something to be said about that. Another little bowl done, and we'll keep these on standby for when I get a little hungry later. Oh, one more. That is the 4th pot of potatoes that I'm boiling in 2 days. Good morning. I am not eating potatoes. Day 4, so basically I ended the challenge. And this is my first meal that is not bland potatoes. And here are my 3 main takeaways. First point, I'm really glad that my fridge and my kitchen was empty because I was so tempted. I kept looking in the fridge, looking in the cupboards for something. Not because I was hungry, but because I was looking for that satisfaction, which I wasn't getting anymore, especially on day 2. If there was food in the cupboard, I would have been very tempted to cheat and fail this challenge. Point number 2 is more on the positive side. This was a great way to practice mindfulness while eating. The blandness of the meal made me focus on the texture of the food. I really got to engage with the texture of a potato, of the skins. Obviously, when I started eating other food now again, it's incredible how much we can appreciate something like texture. I don't think that this appreciation will last, but the reset on the taste buds happened after 3 days already. For sure, I can taste the sweetness just in this Greek yogurt, which is saying something. And point number 3, 3 days is a good amount of time to get a little bit of an experience, to understand taste and texture and mindfulness of food. But at the same time, it's not quite long enough to get the full benefits. I don't think it made a big difference on my gut. If anything, it probably did a bad thing, because because on day 2 I just ate so much because I just couldn't feel satisfied, so I just kept eating too much. And then on day 3 I hardly ate. Yesterday I almost ate no food because I was just so sick, so full. I don't think that that's the way that this is supposed to go. Maybe from day 4, 5, and 6 I would settle into just a normal routine where the real benefit starts to come in. Instead, I've gone back to normal food already, and it kind of undermines the overeating, undereating aspect of what happened. All in all, this was a worthy experience, and I think I should try it again for the full 5 days, maybe even a bit longer, and maybe it would be good to do it with some of my teammates. So let's see how that goes. If you'd like to know more about why this challenge exists and what it looks like when you do it for 5 days, be sure to check out Shane's video here, which has much more details on the subject. So that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next personal experiment. I love potatoes, but it's good to have some other food too.